Okay, let's go.
Hello guys and gals, and welcome to Hidden Jules Tarot. My name is Jules. Happy first of the month. Get up, get up. It's the first of the month. We're going to do your first November reading for the collective. Let's see what we got going on in the energy. My October sure went out with a bang. I don't know if welcome or welcome back. If it's welcome back, you probably already know. So, this is what I'm investing my energy into at the moment. So your engagement is really, really important. Really importante. So, because I just lost my job. So, yeah. Everything happens for a reason though, right? Rejection is redirection. Okay, so far we have it's time to release negativity. Ain't it though? And you and your loved ones are safe. So maybe we're holding on to some type of anger or resentment of some sort. That'll get you real fucked up real quick, okay? Staying angry about a situation. I mean, I was just talking about how I lost my job or whatever, and you know, we have to see our part in every situation and what we play and where our belief systems lie in that situation, and our attachments. Our attachments is really what it's about, honestly. Check your motives, check your attachments. Okay, coexist. So we need to have some type of tolerance. Yeah, somebody done pissed you off, bro. Or there's some type of situation that you're just having to accept. And acceptance doesn't mean that you have to like it. Acceptance is just, it is what it is, and how are we going to find a solution? I heard somebody say your resiliency is the factor to which how fast you can jump back, you know, and how to find base level. Like, how quickly can we re-regulate and look for solution instead of wallowing into victimization and projection? And having tolerance with a situation. Love and tolerance, everybody. Love and tolerance. Finding compassion and looking at similarities and not the differences, I feel like, is how we coexist amongst each other. We need a lot of that in the collective, honestly. Especially right now. Times are getting really... There's a really big socioeconomic separation. I mean, even I know that there always has been, you know, top 1% and everything, but it's getting brutally bad to where, I mean, people are losing their resources to even be fed. Okay, so in America, at that. So out of greed. And it's just very disheartening. But looks like we also have worthiness out here. So it's a time for introspection, self-discovery, finding out who we are at our core. You know, what are our values is what I'm hearing. What do we value really in life? And how can we move towards that pathway? Okay, well, let's get into the tarot and see what we need to hear about this energy. It's time to release negativity. You and your loved ones are safe. To go coexist with worthiness. We are all but one, and, you know, we all deserve to have good things in our life, especially our survival needs met. I think as a collective, if we came together to support each other so much more in that journey, you know, we wouldn't even have to worry about whether our loved ones are safe, you know, because overall there would be more people looking out for each other instead of just being, you know, out for one another. Okay, we have the Two of Wands. So there's justice in a situation, believing in our personal power. We also have the Hangman in reverse. So, and Five of Swords in reverse. So maybe there was a situation that came up that that you were tested in. Maybe the universe handed you a test and you decided to, you know, make a certain decision and it didn't quite, it was more of a sacrifice. Let's see here. Let's see what else we can get around here. What else can we tell the collective around this energy? There's something that there's just a lot of negativity around. Undecided. And with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and then also the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I'm getting that you were in a situation that, like, people didn't like to see you winning. Like, that they were used to you having nothing. Like, they just always thought that you were not going to ever get a glow up or something. But with, you know, with the Two of Wands over here, I think you're also navigating the pathway as well as to, like I said, what you really want. And you knew that you just weren't going to settle. Like, you're just not going to settle for anything. With the Emperor on the bottom here. Yeah. We have the Fool out here with the new journey. So we're prepping for some type of new journey. I think we were, like I said, we were giving ourselves to a situation that wasn't serving us. It wasn't serving us, and there was some type of, you know, we were returning to some type of belief pattern. I'm seeing it just was shaping into a different form. It just looked differently. It's the same belief pattern that was not serving us. It just look differently. Like, maybe could be people pleasing is a way. You know, we could have grown up trying to be the peacemaker in the family or whatever, and not having boundaries. It can show up in any environment, your family, work, any of that stuff, where you feel like you have to do stuff to feel your worthiness. And that's just not true. So we're preparing, again, to go on a new journey. And we're going to have a different belief system. What else can you tell me? What else does the collective need to know? Judgment. Judgment out here. And it fell over the 4 or the 5 of Swords in reverse. Yep. Your strength is being tested to align within your true purpose. It's not like that angel right there has risen up these people. He's blowing the trumpet saying it's time to go. Like, this is it. This is it. You want to talk about how you want all these things in your life or whatever, but you're never going to get there if all you care about is what other people are doing. Yeah. We have the 5 of Cups out here. It might be difficult at first. You know, it might be difficult letting go of a belief system that we've had in our entire life. That we have to perform is what I'm hearing. We have to be performative. Stay on brand. Stay on brand. You know. And that's just not fucking true. Like, we're human beings, not human brands. Like, yeah, whatever this cycle was that was creating the wheel to stop, there was some type of, you know, there's some type of illusion. Something was blocking. There was blockages with the Ace, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and then also the Knight of Swords in reverse. There was something that was just straight up blocking you, creating a lot of chaos, a lot of emotional turmoil, feeling disorganized. The Emperor right here. They said you felt like you couldn't be, you were going to get judged if you showed a weakness of any sort. I definitely have been there, was just there actually. Not doing it anymore, not doing it. Oh, okay. What came flying out? Was the Page of Swords and the 5 of Wands. So yeah, I mean, there was people around you that were talking that ish, if you know what I mean. People around you that were talking that ish. That's why it's time to release the negativity. Ew. I don't even want to address it. We aren't even going to feed any of that energy. Because so what if they were talking about you? We don't care. We don't care. Time to let it go. Let it go. I mean, talk if you want. It don't mean shit to me. Is it affecting my peace and security? No. Sure isn't. Talk all you want. Because, I mean, here's the things, even me losing my job, too, yeah, that is part of my security or whatever, but at the same time, I still hold the power of the things that I can control, and, trust and believe, I lost so many things. I've had a lot of this type of energy right here in my life over and over and over again, and Let's just say I ain't scared. Okay, and neither should you be. Especially about nobody talking about you. Like, who gives a shit, honestly. With the King of Wands, could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We still have the Emperor on the bottom, so definitely Aries energy. And then also the Two of Pentacles. Whoa, whoa. Okay. We have a true pair out here with the Queen of Wands, and then we also have, oh my gosh, they just keep coming out. With the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Swords in reverse. Ugh. What's this one? Whatever it is, making you work for it. Because dang, I had to go all the way down there to get it. Yeah, exactly. Whatever your victory is going to be, you're gonna have to fight them through it, I guess. But you're still going to come out on top, so it don't matter anyway. Because you're still going to be holding those 3 swords while these others had to put theirs down. They had to wave the flag. Look at this guy in the background. He crying. That's what they get for doing all that talking. Quit talking about it. Be about it. Ugh. Peoples. Why they gotta be like that, bro? You definitely could be a fire sign or have fire placements in your chart. Like I said, we have a true pair out here with the Queen and King of Wands. That's a feisty couple, I tell ya. It's a feisty couple. And if you're harnessing both of those energies, then, man, you ain't gonna let anything stop you. Not even yourself. Like, I'm hearing, like, you know, act as if, basically, type of thing. It's like, you're not gonna let, like, anything stop you from this. Oh, that is way too many. We're walking away. Ugh, looks like we're doing it again. Okay. My gosh, this is way too many, but that's okay. I think it really just wanted me to get the moon out here. Off with the world. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, again, this time upright, Ace of Swords. Let me look at all of this. This is a big old fat stack. You know what I'm saying? It's a big old fat stack. So it really started with the 8 of Cups. And, you know, walking away is something that you're passionate about. Like he's going on a journey. He's moving towards his 9 of Cups right here. He's moving towards that 9 of Cups. Where he's sitting pretty, like, and plus we also, I mean, we have a lot of thoughts out here. I think there's been a realization, like maybe you're going to get some type of intuitive download, especially with the Temperance out here, and the Wheel of Fortune, that whatever you were in was not going to bring you this 9 of Cups energy. With the Temperance, like it had to balance out. It had to, like the wheel couldn't get stuck for that long, especially, you know, with the World on the bottom of the deck and the Queen of Pentacles with the Hermit. Yeah, wow, what a deal here. Yeah, you realize that your true happiness, like that had to end. Whatever the situation is. That negative, toxic bullshit I'm hearing that Alicia Keys sound where she's like, I had to get all these negative out of my life because I knew for myself that I was on fire for real. And that's what I'm seeing. Like I said, like once we got rid of it, all of this junk, like there's nothing that's gonna get in your way. There's nothing that's gonna get in your way. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, and there's probably gonna be some type of, but at the same time, like, we're gonna make it after all. Like fucking Mary Tyler Moore out here. You heard me? I don't know how old you are, or if anybody remembers Mary Tyler Moore, but she was a news anchor on Nick at Night. But it was like a 50s show actually before that. I used to watch Nick at Night all the time, so that might be for somebody. If you watch Nick at Night. I Love Lucy. Anybody? Here's the Queen of Cups. Could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We also have Sagittarius energy out here. Yeah. Taurus, more Leo. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. What is she doing? What's she doing? Oh. The moon. It's Pisces energy. Illusions. And so there's some type of repressed emotion, I feel like. Like I said at the beginning, there's some type of belief system that like we're not worthy enough, or like people don't, like I said, that didn't want to see you win or something. That's so sad for them. I feel bad for them, honestly. Like that is so sad. Like you got to spend all of your emotional energy worried about what I'm doing or what the collective is doing. Like, yep. There's that Five of Cups again. Somebody's coming out of a really grief period. I said, what you don't see coming is that with the moon out here, what you don't see is that this is really a blessing, and you are about to alchemize all of whatever this energy was, all that negativity, all this, that, and the third. You're about to alchemize it and turn it around. Turn it around. They wanted to talk before. I don't know who this emperor is, but we got them both out here upside down. Like I said, there's something was trying to like control you with their negativity. That's what I'm getting. Like something was unreasonably being negative. Controlling is what I see with the Emperor in reverse. Manipulative. Like very cruel. Really. Cruel. Just like, wasn't for you, is what I'm trying to say. Wasn't for you, collective. We're gonna make it after all. Yeah. Whatever this is. Who cares about what they're saying? You gotta release the toxicity though. You gotta release the negativity, or it's gonna eat you alive. It's gonna eat you alive. You're gonna get depressed. There's no reason for that. Nothing matters. No, like I said, like it's your journey. It's your journey. Harness your power, and don't let anybody's opinion sway you from what your goals are. Like, I told myself, I was like, I have a vision board up here. I know that is whatever. There's taboos around it. Like, oh, well, that's not gonna work. Like, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't give a shit. It's gonna work for me. You know why? Because I look every single day at those goals, and I'm making commitments to myself that, by God, I don't care how difficult it gets, we gonna pop this shit off. You get one life, okay? You get one life. Don't be stuck in places that you don't want to be, because you have all the power to change your situation at any moment. Okay? Now, I love you so much, collective. I bought tickets to the Kevin Gates concert months ago, so I'm gonna go try to have fun, even though it's been a shitty week. But we're gonna try to go have fun tonight. So you do the same thing. Please like and engage, share this video. I'm also open for private readings. So all of that information will be down in the description box below. If you want to donate, I'll have my Cash App and Venmo there as well. Not just to this channel or to me, but I still, once again, I talked about it at the beginning, like I wholeheartedly love to support my community and the community, really. It doesn't matter. I just think that, like I said, if we all work together, that the world would be better off. But I also have started an Etsy store for digital products. There will be some holiday digital invitations there at the moment. I'm still working on it. It's a work in progress. But we're getting there. So if you're interested in that or interested in collaborating or anything like that, my email is down below. And then the link to the Etsy shop is also down there as well. I appreciate you so freaking much for being here with me. And like I said, your engagement is super, super important to me. Comment, what your goals are for November. Like, what do you want to see accomplished for November? Tell me about your life. Like, I want to be able to hear what's going on with you and engage with you as well. So as we work together, the collective gets stronger. So I love you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.